What's going on? We back with the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfellow, working early morning grind, just past midnight, and it kind of just dawned on me, and I think I was speaking on this earlier last week. Crawford contract with Top Rank. He first fought with Top Rank in 2013 versus British Prescott. Remember, he moved up in weight at short notice and fought Prescott. And March 30th of 2013. So he's fought 14 fights since signing with Top Rank, and there's never been a word of an extension. There's never been word of them negotiating an extension. There's never been nothing about his contract. It's never been nothing said. Only thing that comes up about Terence Crawford's contract with Top Rank is the fact that his former promoter tried to sue them for some money or whatever. So that, I just lead me to believe, what Top Rank fighter has you heard about their contract expiring? Of recently, Manny Pacquiao's contract expired with Top Rank. You don't hear about many of their fighters' contracts expiring. Mike Alvarado, Joseph Parker, Brian Jennings, Jamel Herring, who just signed with him. They talk about different promoters and promoters with fishy working, fishy business, and you gotta look at Top Rank. Terence Crawford has fought a number of 14 fights under this contract, and if Jeff Horner made 14. And have you heard any inklings of his contract being up? No, you haven't. What Top Rank does with their contracts is criminal. But you got to remember, Bob Arum is a Harvard guy, so he gonna cover all the loopholes and everything else with those contracts. Even Floyd Mayweather contract never ran out with Top Rank. Neither did Mikey Garcia's. They had to buy their way out. You had to legitimately buy your way out of that contract. And who else, man? Gamboa, he had to go sit out of his contract to get away from Top Rank. Everybody had to legitimately, buy their freedom, man, or just get away. Chavez Jr., he had to go through a little bit of something before he was able to sign with Al Heyman. Top Rank was saying he owed them one more fight. So it sounded like Terence Crawford signed a slave deal, man. And I just wanted to rebuff this. I did a video back in March 11th to be exact. I just wanted to rebuff this. And, for everybody hoping that Terence Crawford faces these premier boxing champion fighters, or when he go over there and sign with Al, it ain't gonna happen, unless he buys himself out. Now I was explaining this on Corey Lee Boxing channel. What Bob Arum does is, if you have one more fight in your contract, what he does is like, what? All right, in order for us to give you this last fight, you got to sign an extension with us. If you don't sign an extension, we gonna put you in a lose-lose situation, a tough fight. Or we're going to shelf you if we can't find a tough fight. So we're going to put you on the shelf until you sign this extension. It's not illegal, because the last fight on the contract is at their discretion. Or you can buy yourself out of it and pay some cash out your pocket. Those are usually your options. And Crawford, he can't say nothing because I heard Top Rank make you sign a confidentiality agreement. So you don't hear, people, that was signed with Top Rank say anything bad. You don't hear nothing is bad about Top Rank coming, about what they doing, because it's a confidentiality agreement. They can't speak on it. And if they do, it's, it's probably some implications and some repercussions on the end of that. So everybody that's coming to me hoping that Crawford can fight this guy, that guy, ain't gonna happen. Unless they come over to ESPN. Or unless Crawford buys himself out this contract. And that's a lot of money. I think it was $250,000 for Floyd to buy himself out the Top Rank contract. And Al Heyman manipulated that. Well, he made that move happen. Nonito Donaire was dropped from his Top Rank contract. They had no more use for him. I remember they dropped several people along with Nonito Donaire off of Top Rank. They had no more use for him. Mikey Garcia sat out a couple years, ended up buying himself out that contract. It's just the way the game has been played. And it's the way, when you sign those contracts, hopefully they have lawyers. And it don't look like a lot of these guys have lawyers reading over their contract when they fuck with Top Rank. And the contract might seem all good, but at the end of the day, you get to that last fight, they want to put you in a lose-lose situation. You know, or they want to shelf you until you sign the extension. You know, when you sign the extension, then they want to woo you again. They want to give you the fights. They want to treat you the way they treat you. That's why you don't hear Terence Crawford say nothing bad directly about Top Rank. Even if it was about they was promoting the Moraga fight with Lomachenko better than his undisputed fight with Ndongo. He went to Twitter to talk about ESPN and say how ESPN wasn't treating him right. But at the end of the day, it's your promoter. You know, your promoter not treating you right, but he can't say nothing about him. So if everybody holding out hope that this guy and Terence Crawford, you know, can do something with his career, he can't do nothing. 14 fights with Jeff Horn, and we haven't heard nothing about extension or a renewal with a contract. They might have just kept it low key, but to put you in context, Anthony Joshua signed a 3-year deal with Matchroom today, or yesterday, or allegedly 3 years. Crawford's been fighting on this contract over 5 years, man. That's half a decade, bro. You know, like I said, even if he wanted to leave, he couldn't leave, man. And that's deep, man. And that's something that you got to continue to look at about the dirty business of boxing. But let me know what y'all think. TBC and more. We out.